All right, in 120 AD, the Festival of Saturnalia Part 2. Yes, everyone, yes, I'm here to tell you that what had happened, it was true. The Purge actually did take place. Now, before we get into this, I want to make something clear. A lot of people blame the pagans for what had happened as far as the Purge. Some people even have the misconception that Christmas is a pagan holiday. There's also the misconception that, people have, they drink blood and they're the ones that started this whole corruption of society. But let me just go ahead and put out some facts and then you guys can draw your conclusion from there. The Purge itself did not start until 120 AD. So in order for us to really do the homework, we have to go back as far as 133 BC. Yes, before Pompeii, before Jesus Christ, before Cleopatra. This event was already being celebrated. Now, what is the celebration about? It is to celebrate one of the fallen angels, but in a more pleasant way, the god of Saturn. The Festival of Saturnalia was a day-long event where everybody could get together, have good food and drinks. They could even get there to sing and dance, play some instruments, if you will. There was even gambling and games going on. There was even to the extent where slaves would actually serve the masters. And this was the original pagan intention of the Festival of Saturnalia. So, for those of you who do not want to get lost in your chronological order of historic events, I will be releasing a video in the future of history movies based on true events in chronological order. Now, for you to, as you can see, I already put them out here, for you to understand what I'm doing, 133 BC, like I mentioned before, is when the Festival of Saturnalia began. Going through the events, obviously if you watch Cleopatra, Passion of the Christ, and then Pompeii, you will see scenes in some of the movies where they're all getting together and they're enjoying themselves. What do you think they're celebrating? They're having a party. What kind of party do you think they're having back then? Come on. It was in 120 AD when King Adrian of Rome, keep in mind, it wasn't the pagans who changed the rules. It was King Adrian of the Roman Colosseum. He is the one that said, you know what? We're going to change this day-long event to a week-long event. And instead of people just having a good time, we're going to allow them to do whatever they want. With that being said, this is how the Purge came to be. Because what it was is they seen that man was evil. They had all these evil intentions. So they figure, hey, if I allow them to do whatever they want, at least they'll be good for the rest of the year. That was his intentions of why he even started this to begin with. As you can see on the video there, I have also released the next videos that will be coming up after that. Now, under Adrian of Rome, if I'm saying his name right, what ended up happening is he abolished all the pagan rules and laws. So, like I said before, he took it to a week-long deal. And during this week, let me allow you, or at least give you a chance to understand what all took place during the Purge. Murder was allowed, theft was allowed, rape was allowed, arson was allowed, and cursing God's name was allowed.